Hi everyone, here I am Teresa presenting a poem. I'll be reciting the poem, explaining the poem for students of CBSE school following NCERT syllabus. The poem that is chosen today, The Road Not Taken, is meant for 9th standard students. But all of you are welcome to my channel to subscribe it and to listen to it. The adults who wants to feel light, please, you are welcome. The Road Not Taken. The Road Not Taken is a narrative poem by Robert Frost, published in 1916 as the first poem in the collection Mountain Interval. The central theme is the divergence of paths, both literally and figuratively. So, shall we listen to the poem now? Come on. Let me first read to you the poem. The poem A Road Not Taken by the very famous poet Robert Frost. The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. And sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that the passing there had worn them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way. I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. The poet says, two roads diverged in a yellow wood. The poet is talking about two roads diverging in a wood. He's a traveler. He's standing and looking at both the roads, and he can see one road, as far as he could see, it is bending in an undergrowth. What is the significance of undergrowth? We do not know. What is there? Any reptiles, any creatures are crawling there? We do not know. What comes after the bend? We do not know. And then he looked at the other. Maybe it looked grassy, and it did not look like somebody has walked on that. And even the leaves, when a path is taken by many, the leaves will be turned black because it gets rotten fast. Even the leaves showed no signs of trampled upon, no signs of being stepped upon. The poet says, I kept the other road for another day, but I'm still not sure whether I should come back. I should ever come back. I'm not sure. He thought, somewhere, maybe after some years, I'll be telling with a sigh, there were two roads diverging in a wood. This is a forest, and I took the one less traveled by. Less traveled by. Yeah, the path shows signs of people. Not many people have gone through that path, and he chose that path. And he will be telling, after some years, he will be telling with a lot of pride that he took the one less traveled by, and that made all the difference. So, here, what the poet is talking about is, are we always choosing what the mainstream chooses? Where are we following the crowd? Are we going behind a large crowd, what they choose? Remember, at every step of our life, we need to take decisions. We are faced with choices consciously and unconsciously. The very morning when we wake up, when we open our eyes, we are left with a choice whether to be jumping out of the bed or still pressing snooze and going back to sleep. We make unconscious choices which have turned into habits. We come across choices, big choices, where we need to make decisions, prudent decisions. Need to use our diligence. We need to use our integrity to choose which path we take. And then we are faced with this question: which one do we choose? Is it the familiar path that we choose always? Or is it a strange path where no one has traveled on? That is a big challenge in front of us, to take the path not trodden by anyone. That's what makes this life adventurous. When we travel on a path no one has traveled on, not only we lead the way, but also we enjoy living an adventurous life, setting an example for everyone to follow. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me.